The NAACP said enough is enough and they're not putting up with it anymore. Now, specifically, they took to their social media accounts and said this: "We suing everybody. Breaking news, NAACP sues Texas over bogus redistricting map." Now, they went on to say the NAACP is suing Texas over an electoral map that strips black voters of their political power. Filed with the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights under law, our lawsuit accuses Texas of racially motivated gerrymandering to silence black communities ahead of next year's midterms. The state's intent here is to reduce the member of Congress who represents black communities, and that in and of itself is unconstitutional, per that of President Derek Johnson of the NAACP. And I say, you know what? Good. I can be with that. I can be with y'all suing because, yeah, Texas is up to some nonsense. They are trying to reduce the amount of black districts, if you will. And it sounds like they were successful in doing that. And so, yeah, the NAACP, y'all go ahead and y'all sue. But I have a question for y'all. Why wasn't y'all suing everybody when the Democrats were helping all the migrants and stepping over black Americans? Where was the lawsuit talk then? Where was the lawsuit and say, hey, we're sick of it. We're sick of black Americans being overlooked while the illegal immigrants come in here and get all there is to get: housing, food, health care, education, you name it. They even were able to stand up at City Hall meetings and say, that's why you get no money. Where was the lawsuits then when they're homies? And yes, I said they're homies because the Democrat Party and the NAACP are like that. Where was the lawsuits when their homies was kicking black Americans in the tailbone? Now, again, yes, y'all should be suing because what Texas is doing is wrong. And of course, yeah, they'll probably try to do that everywhere else. But see, y'all only show up when the Democrat Party, oh my God, look what the Republicans are doing to us. But you didn't show up for the people who vote for the Democrat Party more than anybody else. And here you are talking about you suing everybody. But no lawsuits for us, no representation for us. And don't act like you didn't see it. You knew what was going on because you heard black Americans everywhere saying, hey, that ain't right. Joe, Kamala, y'all, talking about y'all can't do nothing specifically for us, but y'all doing specifically for the migrants. We sitting up here saying, stop, no, don't do that. What about us? Specifically in places like Chicago and New York, where they were probably getting it the worst, right? Y'all was like, we don't hear y'all. What? Sorry, what? Can you speak a little louder? Y'all was pretending like that wasn't going on, but now all of a sudden the Republicans are in charge and they taking over and taking this representation. Y'all gonna sue? How about y'all sue for us? See, a lot of us don't even take y'all seriously anymore because we hear all the, gum bumping that you do, especially for everybody else. See, lately y'all showed up for everybody else more so than you've done black Americans. And y'all wonder why we're like, why should we care? Right? Now, of course, if you know that the NAACP was not started by black folks. You know who started the NAACP, right? And as Malcolm X asked us so many years ago, why are they, the white folks, so interested in sitting at the helm of any of our organizations? Well, of course, you know why. He told us why. Because they want to be in control, right? And even in 2025, you got people like Derek Johnson, bless his heart. I don't want to talk bad about the man, but they pretend like they care about black people, but we see them care about everybody else instead of black people. So yeah, while y'all filing the lawsuits against the Republicans, next time, and I don't know if it's too late, why don't you file some lawsuits about what the Democrats did to black Americans? And that was clear, benign neglect, all out in the open. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary,